Welcome back. This is our use case on mobile technologies, user-led innovation. So user-led innovation, it was somehow challenging to put together this use case because really they built this thing for themselves and then slowly they put it in the hands of customers. But one of the things that happens in user-led innovation is that at a certain point, customers or very early stage customers that really have this need, they start to interact with the innovators. And this is what we see here is that some advertising agency, they have specific needs. Because they have these specific needs, then the company is forced, if you like, to serve them, to do something that is actually very intelligent and very interesting for us to understand how really these products are brought to market. So the first thing is basically they come up with this idea to reorganize what they already have in a new, a different way to serve workflows that they hadn't thought of because simply there was not what they had designed the product for. They also increased the amount of video analytics that they start to do. They had started originally more as a technology like search engine and crawler. We see this in a little bit. And in their case, they also basically expand from a pure software as a service model to create service revenue. But the reason why I put this here is I want you to reflect on the difference here. So basically, this is a service revenue a little bit different than what we saw, for example, in the use case of Church.ai. That was almost completely customized service. In this case, it's really reshuffling what you have to create a form of another software as a service where you pay an upfront fee. This is a little bit of a more optimized from a financial perspective for the company use case. So I want you to reflect upon this because really the way that you also built your technology gives you the flexibility then to be able to do something like this. And I think it's very instructive. So Giancarlo is describing this situation where they basically leverage customers to create additional facets to a product that is already pretty complex. Okay, so I'll be back later on.
One of the things we found relatively soon was that there was a class of customers that actually were happy with the platform, but they needed extra tools. So in other words, the platform would take them 75% of the way where they needed to go, but there was an element of service which was very specific to them, or agencies that wanted to white label the type of tool that they provide. So in other words, they wanted to have a tool that they could show to their clients, but it wouldn't say mobile, it would say blah, and blah is the agency. So what we've started to do in the last 6 months, quite successfully actually, is stitch together different pieces of our pipeline in a way that creates unique tools for customers that need a very specific function. That's actually where we're doing a lot more video than we used to do. And those services are actually priced separately. It's not part of the regular membership level that you get on the website. And so basically those customers have a custom membership and they pay for the specific tools that we develop for them. And we're actually hiring additional people to do that work because it's very custom work related. And that takes very much the shape of a consulting / custom development service.
I want to conclude this over here and basically summarize a little bit. So we have again a solution that is complex, is trying to do several things. It is initially sold as a software as a service, and then it's specialized in a way that it can serve companies in a customized manner with a service model that is a little bit financially more efficient than typical service approach that other B2B companies use. So the other thing that I want you to remember from this class is that this company, although ultimately is more of a B2B-ish, it actually goes to market in a B2C / B2 prosumers type of approach. So these are all information that are important to kind of understand how they build the business, how they build the solution. And when we come back, we're going to talk about really the implementation.